Hey, what's up guys? We are back again with a brand new balloon cycle deck to destroy people on ladder. It is so satisfying to surprise opponents, making them feel like it's a graveyard deck or a Mega Knight as soon as they see the Goblin Hut paired with the Witch. So they'll save their ground counters expecting a graveyard or a Mega Knight, and then they'll have nothing for the balloon. When you rage it up with the lumberjack and freeze all of their defensive answers in place, they will 100% lose their tower. And then it's incredibly annoying for them to try to break through a Witch that is always spawning skeletons, spear goblins from the hut, or tornado and freeze to hold them in place and make sure that they move nowhere real fast. So let's go jump straight some games and assert dominance. Thank you to everyone that's using creator code SirTag, making the daily videos possible on the channel. To jumping into this game, it's generally better for your opponent to make the first play, because if you counter push with the Witch and distract the bandit or prince or whatever bridge spam they come at you with, you're going to be in a much better spot. Also, I love Witch and Spear Goblin Hut in conjunction together, because if your opponent drops their spells on that, then they usually don't have anything for the Spear Goblin Hut or the balloon. Usually, like, they'll fireball the Witch, and then they'll need the fireball pullback and knockback to deal with the balloon spam and shenanigans. Also, I might be able to activate King Tower here. I'm going to go for it. I believe that we can make it happen. No hits on my tower today. Please activate King Tower Royal Ghost. That's a good boy.
Once again, I'm not a dog.
I didn't know if it was going to work or not. Also, I could have frozen on that and done a disastrous amount of damage. But I wasn't a mobile gaming athlete, guys. My reflexes just simply weren't there. They weren't there to take his tower to Shred Town. All right, last time he decided to fireball and zap on the Witch. I wonder if he's going to do a similar interaction. I feel like that just wouldn't work out very well for you. The bandit's going to die anyway. You've got fireball and cycle, so I can't catapult more stuff with the Witch. As much as I want to, I know it's a bad life choice. Ooh, I could freeze, though. I could freeze. I'm going to freeze. We're able to kill the Magic Archer and get skeletons tanking for the Witch. This is going to be super annoying for our opponent. Oh, please give me at least one hit. Let's go. So we force out a zap from that, finish off the Magic Archer that I would have had to respond to regardless. I think that's a pretty good trade, especially when we get the Witch hit on the tower. So probably going to be a P.E.K.K.A deck when we see Magic Archer, Royal Ghost. It just looks like a P.E.K.K.A deck. You guys already know that he has no clue what we're running because he cycled both of his air counters. And that's why this deck works so well. If your opponent doesn't know what you're playing, you go in for your spam. You shred their towers and you make them a super sad panda. I can Spear Goblins here because we're able to pull and pass the P.E.K.K.A. I wonder if I can go and cycle some more shenanigans or if I Tornado. Tornado is also a pretty good play. As long as we kill the P.E.K.K.A first and foremost, then I can freeze on the Battle Ram as it pops. I should be able to kill all the Barbarians. This looked really dicey, right? You guys probably thought I was going to lose my tower, but since I've got freeze, the miraculous defensive sequences are limitless with this deck. I'm telling you right now, he has to Magic Archer and lock onto the tower, and if he can't make that happen, he's going to lose the game. This is why I love the deck so much. If you activate King Tower early on, when you've got Witch and Spear Goblins and all these really annoying distractions, even if they've got P.E.K.K.A Bridge Spam and a limitless Elixir advantage, they still can't find a way through. So I'm just going to show you guys Goblin Hut for the win. It's the dream, it's the meme, and it is exactly what we're doing today. He's going to hit me up with some more shenanigans. It's not going to work. All I need to do is be able to stop the P.E.K.K.A and the Royal Ghost at the same time, and I think that that's possible. So the Royal Ghost won't be able to take tower. It's very unfortunate that he's going to go in for more shenanigans here, but I think we're okay. Might be able to pull that back and then freeze. Oh, this is so toxic. Imagine a universe where you just freeze and tornado your opponent's units back in the last remaining seconds. That's our deck. And then you mix in a building there too with the Goblin Hut, and it's just like, you know, I should have won this game. But you've got the most broken defensive cards possible. Where's our tornado when we need it most? Avatar the Last Airbender just simply wasn't there when he rushes through with a Hog Rider, and now we're going to go in for like a lumberjack Dark Prince push. Is this going to work? I think that that could do a lot better than it did. Maybe I freeze. You know what? I'm going to do it. The Dark Prince and the lumberjack are still alive. You have no elixir. Is that going to work? What? Are you kidding me? How many barbarians do you have, dude? This is unfortunate. I can't rely on the Witch. I need to go for Spear Goblins and Tornado. Anything else is just going to not finish it off. Oh, please. Please. Spear Goblin, pull the mini P.E.K.K.A too.
Why am I so attracted to you? Ooh.
Yes, sir. These pulls are legendary. Oh, man. I should not be this excited about small interactions like that, but that was inches away from slapping my tower way too many times. The guy has mini P.E.K.K.A, Barbarians, and Elite Barbarians. How do you ever come up with a deck like this? What sadistic sir concocted this Frankenstein deck and thought it was a good idea? He must have really got hurt by a Hog Rider when he was younger. He was just like, yo, never again will I lose to Hog Rider. Gotta have 17 different answers. Oh, man. Anyway, the Elite Barbarians are going to be a problem if we go in for too much spam at the same time. Usually, Witch is going to be extremely good on defense for us. So I'm going to slow roll a lumberjack, immediately follow up with a balloon as soon as we have a huge elixir advantage here. Oh, wow. Awesome. That's what I'm talking about. Are you kidding me? These skeletons are going to get raised up. They are angry that you devoured their brother lumberjack. And now we are bouncing through with the balloon. I think he's going to try to go for a mini pecker or something. Oh, I could tornado the wizard to the other side. I think that's better than freezing, to be honest. Because I won't have to respond to the wizard as long as he doesn't mini pekka. It's less elixir. It allows me to respond to the hog rider with a dark prince and kill the ice wizard too. I like this so much more. This worked out well because if you think about it, the way I'm going to try to win this game is a 1-0 situation, and he shouldn't be able to take my tower. Because Earthquake at 50 seconds left, that's so many Earthquakes that you won't be able to cycle them in time, especially with your slow cycle deck. Usually in this type of situation, if you take a 1-0 victory with Balloon Freeze, you're able to hold the door with Tornado and just make sure they can never, ever touch your tower. All right, I'm going to Lumberjack, I'm going to Balloon. We can kill the wizard this time with a freeze, I believe. This is likely going to be the better play, especially if I'm able to clip some of the barbarians. Yeah, that's so cool. Look at that. The barbarians are getting knocked back into the lumberjack. The witch, meanwhile, is just sporadically spamming all of her splash damage on everything. And we got this on lock, baby. 19 seconds remaining, and he wasn't able to even finish off the rest of the witch. You know what? We're going to give you insult to injury. We're going to try to 3-crown you. You have to go in for a hog rider. And if you go for a hog rider, we've got tornado, so you're not even able to break through. GG, well played, and peace out, dude. It was a pleasure tearing you to pieces and utterly asserting dominance with our deck. As you guys can see on offense, Balloon Freeze with Dark Prince packs a huge punch. All right, so jumping into this one, let's go in for a Goblin Hut. That's my favorite play if I don't have Spear Goblins. This guy's going to go for a Witch in the back. Is he my long-lost sister? No, he's got Fireball instead of Freeze. Okay. Maybe he's my arch nemesis.
I want to change that. I want to be your friend.
I need to get a Dark Prince down on that witch, but I can't leak elixir, so I'm going to Dark Prince in the back and spray and pray. This has to work out, right? If we're able to kill the skeletons, then the Dark Prince is able to lock onto the witch. Yes, sir. Awesome start. Oh, no. I hate that card. I hate that card so much. We need to get a Dark Prince charge. We need to stop the champion before it gets its ability off. Let's go. We forced out so much elixir. We ransacked the tower, and we are up in a situation where our opponent has a level 14 champion. If you have a level 14 champion, there is no reason or rhyme that you would ever lose a game. It's one of the most broken things fundamentally, and out of the three, the Golden Knight is by far the best one. And I'm the queen. It was Archer Queen until they decided to nerf the ability and nerf everything else about it, but the Archer Queen is still going to be number 2. The Skeleton King, it's good with graveyard decks, but it's not that good with anything else. So, like, you could run like clone bait decks and it works there. You can't really throw it in every deck like you can with Golden Knight and Archer Queen and somehow just make the deck instantly better. So he's going to peck in the back. And when I see that, not that scared. I know that if you're going to go in for bridge spam, it's generally better for me to play defensive with my freeze and my Spear Goblin stacking up because I've already done a tremendous amount of damage to you. Because freeze is so good at nullifying champions, I believe that we're going to get a good play here. Oh, he's going to graveyard me. Wow, this is a lot better than I thought because the Dark Prince is going to tank. Then I can go for a Witch. Wait, Lumberjack. No, yo, I said the Dark Prince was going to tank, and he had none of that today. Oh, you know what's bad about Leapfrog Boy? He leapfrogs onto the skeletons, too. This is going to be bad. This is going to make me feel real sad. No. See, how did they think that that was okay and fair and balanced to put in the game? I don't understand. I don't have a rhyme. I don't have a reason, and I'll never understand how they thought that that was fair and balanced for the game. Look at that. It chained onto everything. I hope he doesn't deny all damage. Okay, thank goodness. That would have been traumatic for me. Okay, I needed to drop this really high up because he's going to use the ability. He's likely going to go in for a graveyard here, but if he went into a witch, it's not going to work out as well for him as he wants. He's going to fireball for sure. Oh, fireball arrows, though. Fireball arrows kills. Ooh, I'm a little bit scared. No, you're not going to fireball. Okay, cool. So you don't kill the witch. That means I can maybe go in for a balloon here and then separate it from my witch so then I can freeze. Oh, this is so weird. If he propels it closer, this can still work. We just need to get a hit. All I need is a hit, baby. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. And with 12 seconds remaining, there's no way for him to break through. We have won the game. And he just rage quit at the end by spamming emotes. Hey, so jumping into this one, we have no clue what our opponent's got, but we've got the Lumberjack Dark Prince deck, so there's no chance that he could even understand what my deck is after seeing like 4 or 5 cards. I'm going to Spear Goblins, and you've got Electro Dragon. So there's a high probability that you're either going to have an Elixir Golem deck or you're going to end up having a Golem deck. If you don't have the Electro Dragon in cycle, you're going to have a limited amount of answers in your arsenal for the balloon. Oh, this could be a Sublime Freeze? Yeah, I'm going to do it. Oh, this is awesome. we're going to be playing against a balloon freeze deck ourselves. With our balloon raised up on top of the tower, that's going to be 2 hits because of that freeze from us. Super solid stuff. So I think that I didn't even overcommit. Maybe I can go in for a goblin height here. And I don't see any universe where he's able to stop that, right? If you tornado, it's going to be a little bit too late. The spear goblins are going to be able to target on the Inferno Dragon, and I don't take any damage. So, see, if I had tornadoed that and I had tried to activate King Tower, I would have taken damage from the balloon, and the Inferno Dragon would have been a menace. I would have had to respond to that too. So, we killed 2 birds with 1 stone, shutting down all of that while eliminating the Inferno Dragon too. I like it. Maybe we can go in for a witch in the right-hand side and lumberjack and play super aggressive. I enjoy doing stupid stuff because this is where the fairy tales exist, guys. You don't see lumberjack plus witch pushes every day of the week. All right, so I'm not going to go in the same lane there. The other thing about our deck is we're able to bombard him with lumberjack plus Dark Prince Bridgeband. Most balloon cycle decks with freeze only rely on the balloon for getting damage, but the Dark Prince comes through and they have to respond to that. Also, the Inferno Dragon by itself is something so easy to deal with. You can dismantle their push and surgically remove everything. If they've got an Inferno Dragon, it gets destroyed and distracted easily. If the Electro Dragon's one-on-one against the Witch, as you guys can see, we won that interaction too. Lots of fun with this deck. If you dismantle your opponents that are running a whole bunch of splash damage, they are not going to do well. So we've won this one for sure. Oh, this man's laughing. He could not break through, so all he could do is laugh and cry in the inside. That's kind of what this deck does to people. It makes them go insane. All right, let's keep up the win streak. We got a game against Annie. I think it's Annie. Tell me if I misread that name. It's really hard to read these pixelated names that have these weird symbols in it. It's even got a TM. This guy's trademarked out here. What? What was that giant? I don't understand.
I have a plan. Attack.
That has to be the worst giant I've ever seen in my life. Seriously, he just drops the giant at the river right into a goblin hut, allowing me to get a massive amount of spear goblins counter pushing. With the lumberjack staying alive, giving me the balloon rage. Oh, this is set up for success. No good answer because the bats are out of cycle. That's his cheapest elixir investment, and we are bombarding him with the balloon. This is what we like. This is what we do. When your opponent makes one slight slip up, they'll think that you've got a graveyard deck, and they'll be like, oh, I can skeleton army on that. But you can't skeleton army on a balloon. No one ever plays balloon with a witch and a goblin hut. It just isn't something that people see very often. A lot of times they'll just miscalculate severely. They'll make a misstep and they'll lose the game right out of the gate. I think we're able to defend this with the witch, and if we do, we will walk with a win right here and now. I don't think he has a single spell. Let's go, guys. Easy win. Already secured in a minute. That's how solid our deck is. So it's pretty much pointless for opponents to spam into witches and spear goblins constantly spawning. There's nothing they can do. All right, let's keep up that juicy win streak. No losses today. I'm feeling it right now. We can go in for the witch in the back, and if he decides to spam into me, that's going to be our best play. But if he doesn't want to do anything, maybe we wait, relax, chill until double elixir. Who am I kidding? I'm so impatient. I'm going to go Dark Prince in the back and cycle to my goblin hut. Oh, that's a miner. That's one of those cards that you can just completely ignore because it heals your tower.
You're the worst doctor ever.
Trust me, guys. Studies have shown that Miner just doesn't do significant damage. So whenever we see Ice Golem and Miner, we know one thing. It's going to be a balloon cycle deck just like us. One of us. One of us. So it's always better for me to use my Tornado on defense and just pull it away from our tower. Pull it as far as possible. So when it explodes, it does not get the death damage on my tower. Oh, it's still going to get that death damage on my tower. I really wanted that not to happen. I wanted to look smart for once in my life, but the game still wants to make me stupid. Anyway, Spear Goblins are going to give us damage left-hand side all the time. Even if they finish off your Witch, messed up on, you let it lock onto the tower, you'll get profound value with the Spear Goblins slowly but surely. They're the most insidious card in Clash Royale. You guys keep counting your calories and counting everything else. But no one counts the spear goblins that spawn, guys. It's just one of those things that people need to learn. I'm going to balloon here because we still have the rage, and he doesn't have bats and cycle. So if he Inferno Dragons, I might be able to get a splendid freeze off. This is risky, but I feel like it's right. I feel something good about that. Yeah. Look at that. We're eating good tonight. Okay. I'm going to go for Witch. It's going to be able to kill all the bats first and foremost. Maybe, please. Oh my gosh. He's going to zap. No. But the zap's out of cycle, so he can't kill through. Yeah, no, he overcommitted. The Minor Inferno Dragon just wasn't able to break. It wasn't able to bop my tower. Spear Goblins coming through, though. They're penetrating his heart and his soul. They're Stevens of Justice. Okay, so since we've got Tornado and Goblin Hut, it's peculiar, so most people won't expect that. I can go in for a Goblin Hut here, and then Tornado to the King Tower. Or I could just Tornado everything backward. I think that's slightly better. Tornado backward. Freeze when I need to. Can we mess it up? Oh, I was hoping he would zap and try to time it with a balloon hit and then just waste elixir. No, I tried to look smart again. You guys can see a reoccurring theme of events here. I try to look smart every time and he makes me stupid. It is what it is. I'm going to Dark Prince. I hope, yep, nope, it still jumps. Yep, this is one of those themes that we're never able to get away from. It is what it is. It be how it be. We're still able to bounce back, assuming that the Mega Knight doesn't jump. Oh my gosh. How did that hit my tower? We have all the power. We're trying to make it closer for the memes, guys. That's obviously the reason. No other reason. All right, we have a Dark Prince raged up. The balloon is definitely going to lock and load on the tower. We need to stop that miner like our heart and soul is depending on it. If I tornado the miner away, he's gone, right? Unless the Mega Knight jumps. Oh my gosh, please, please. Oh, let's go. No, he's going to zap me. Please don't zap. Please don't zap. Let's go. That is officially the worst you could possibly play in that game still to win it, right? Any worse, and I would have lost the game. But that was perfect. That is the spiciest way to end the day. If you enjoyed, make sure to like the video and subscribe for more content just like this. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day.